Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case in which a survey was conducted on the assessee, and in that survey the physical stock verification was done by the department and it was found that the physical stock was more than that value which was appearing in the books of accounts. The assessee, for the peace of mind, makes surrendered income in the form of excess stock found. The question arises that when this income is surrendered and this stock has the direct correlation with the items of the business in which the assessee is dealing, so whether in that case this addition will attract the higher rate of tax which are mentioned in section 115 BBE. This issue has been taken by Amritsar ITAT in the case of Milki Maldas Raj Jain versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 114 ITR Tribunal, page number 17, and the date of the judgment is 8th July 2024. In the present case, the assessment year is related to assessment year 9-10, and the assessee is dealing in cosmetics and hair oil. As stated earlier, there was a survey on the assessee, and in that survey the excess stock was found in the physical verification than the stock which was appearing in the books of accounts. The assessee, for the peace of mind, surrendered this excess stock as income of the assessee as a rollover business profits over a period of time. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the learned assessing officer accepted the returned income of the assessee, but the assessing officer applied the rate of tax which is mentioned under section 115 BBE, which is applied in cases where the addition is made under section 68 or 69 family. Section 68 and 69 family belongs to the deeming provisions, and the broader concept is that section 115 BBE rate can be applied only in cases where the assessee is not able to demonstrate the source of income. Since in the present case the assessee has said that the excess stock was related to the items in which the assessee was dealing, so whether in that case the AO can apply the higher rate, but the assessing officer went with the rate which is mentioned under section 115 BBE. The assessee filed the appeal. CIT appeal also upheld the order of the learned assessing officer, so the assessee went into the tribunal. The tribunal said that in the present case, the allegation of the assessing officer that the assessee is not maintaining the item-wise stock and hence the addition under section 69 should be made and the 115 BBE rate should be applied does not hold good, because in the present case there was no dispute that the stock found in the excess quantity was not related to the business income of the assessee. The tribunal said that in the present case, whatever the excess stock was found was having a direct nexus with the items in which the assessee was dealing. The tribunal said that in the present case there were mixed stock without any separate entity. The tribunal further said that AO could not prove in the present case that whatever the excess stock was there was related to any other receipts of the assessee. So in the present case the excess stock is undeclared business income of the assessee, and since the assessee has clearly established the nexus of the excess stock with the items of the business of the assessee, and they were of mixed nature and they were of the same family, so section 69 is not attracted and the higher rate of tax under section 115 BBE will not be applied. It has been seen that whenever the additions are made, the revenue try to drag the additions into 68 or 69 section family just to create bigger demands under section 115 BBE. But if the assessee is able to demonstrate the source of income, then in that case section 69 is not attracted, and accordingly the higher rate of tax under section 115 BBE cannot be applied. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Milkhi Maldes Raj Jain versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 114 ITR Tribunal at page number 17. The matter has been decided by Amritsar ITAT bench, and the date of the judgment is 8th July 2024. Thank you, friends.